Shalawam Family. It's your sister again, Sister Ray by Yahuda Thomas, and welcome to another Vlogvember vlog. Today's vlog is going to be a little bit different because I'm just going to be talking a little bit. Today has been a very busy and productive day. One of those days, again, where I just really did not think to pick up the camera. We were, of course, you guys know, anybody who's been following for a while, or even anyone who may be new to the channel, if you've watched enough episodes, then you've seen that I am a homeschooling mom. I am also a mom of a special needs daughter and also a mother of a newborn. And, well, I guess you might consider him a newborn or maybe an infant. I don't know. Me and my mom had that conversation the other day. I don't know. And a 1-year-old, soon to be 2, and a 12-year-old. So quite a bit going on here. Everybody's in homeschool except for the youngest technically, but everybody's getting it, you know, everybody's getting some knowledge and information. So we've just been schooling pretty much all day long, breaking only to eat and, you know, restroom and break times and stuff like that. But anyway, so like I said, today's just been a full day. It's been busy. We've also been straightening up around here. So it's just a lot, you know, but it's been an amazing day. Just forgot to pick up the camera. So that's the only thing. But like I said, I just wanted to come in and stop and talk with you guys just for a little bit. Khalil is over here with the remote. Y'all, hold on. I'm not trying to watch Hulu right now, bud. All right, y'all. But anyway, like I said, so it's just been a busy day. It's been productive, but it's been busy. So I wanted to just come in, talk to you guys for a little bit. Of course, you guys know we are not skipping a beat. We are not missing one day, not one vlog of Vlogvember, if we can help it. And through the power and the help of the Most High, I have been able to get a video out to you guys every day except for Shabbat. So all praises to the Most High for that. But anyway, so like I said, I just wanted to come in and talk to you guys for a little bit, to definitely engage you guys, I'm sorry, y'all. See, I can't hide no longer. I gotta be on camera. Well, before we go too far in the video, I want to say thank you so much to all of my returning subscribers. Shalawam. You guys know how much I love you and appreciate you for your time and your support each and every day of Vlogvember and each and every week when we're doing our normal vlog posts. So thank you guys so much for continuing to show up and be so amazing, for all the comments, emails, DMs, everything. Shalawam. And I always have to shout you guys out each time. For anyone that's new to the channel, welcome, Shalawam, as we say in the Paleo Hebrew. I am again Sister Ray by Yahuda Thomas, and welcome to my channel. I hope that you guys would see something that will compel you to want to become a subscriber and become a member of our family and community. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always leave them in the comments section. But if not, if you feel more comfortable sending me an email, please feel free to email me at any time. And as soon as I'm able to get to the email and respond, I most definitely will. So welcome to the channel and Shalawam. Let's talk about balance. Initially, I was going to come on and we were going to talk a little bit about modesty because that's something that I was supposed to be doing in October. Things kind of got pushed around, had to transition, you know, over because of different things that were happening or whatever. Not bad, just the different happenings of life. But anyway, let's talk about balance. I feel like sometimes we as women, I have never been a man, so I can't speak for the men. But, you know, as women, as mothers, as sisters, as daughters, as professionals, whatever, sometimes we feel like we cannot grasp balance. And that can be really, really, really mind-wrecking because everybody wants balance. I feel like that's the ultimate thing you're really working to achieve, not trying to achieve. That what you're really working to achieve. You go to work because you're attempting to balance out your expenses and your finances or your income, your ability to have and provide things for yourself, also with the necessities in life, you know. Being a parent, it's like you love having children, you love doing things for your children, but you also have to do this, you also have to do that. So it's so much where you just feel like, go gadget arms, go gadget watch. It's like we're just trying to find enough hands to do everything, enough hours, enough minutes, enough pockets of time where you can just rest, breathe, cry. And you used to be able to run to the bathroom for privacy to cry for 5 minutes, but those days are over it. Once you have a child, and then we talk about multiple children, it's over. You can't even go cry in pieces. You just got to just sit there, just try, and then they'll come in and, Mama, what's wrong? Nothing, baby, I'm okay. Because what can you do? So it's just like balance. That is the key. Balance. Finding balance. How do we find balance? And the answer to that question is a budget. A budget. And I know this sounds like, sis, what are you talking about? We're not talking about money. We're talking about balance in my life, my children, my work, my this, my that. But it's a budget, and it's the same exact premise as the way you balance your literal budget in life. So the thing of it is when it comes down to the balancing of the books, and you have to keep a ledger. You have to keep things, oh, I spent this much, I spent that much, so that way when somebody's like, hey girl, can you come out? Let's go get lunch. I can't. It's not in my budget right now. You don't have to feel mad or upset about that, because the great thing about it is in budgeting, it's making sure that everything else is taken care of, though. The balance. You see what I'm saying? So it seems like, dang, I'm broke after I pay, but you're not. You're broke if you've not paid all your bills. You splurged out with money that needed to be allocated elsewhere, and now you are in a double deficit. You've spent everything you have, so you don't have any more money, and you don't have what you need. So it's like these are the things that we have to come to a place where we're like, you know what? I need to budget my life. And I need to make sure that in my budgeting that I'm factoring in all of the things that I need that are going to serve me. So if you need these pockets of time where you need to be able to sit and have 30 minutes to yourself to read, 30 minutes to yourself to be able to meditate, 30 minutes to yourself where you can go take a walk each day. Whatever that, you can factor that in. You can budget that into your life to help to create balance. So if that means that in order that you don't have any more hours that you can put on to the end of your day is stuffed, then that means that you can't get up at 7. That means that you can't get up at 6. If you're already, that means you're going to have to get up at 5. That means you might have to get up at 4. That means you might have to start your morning off at 3. And that does sound extreme to some people, but to some it's very attainable. And it sounds crazy at first, but then when you start to think about it, it's like, this is what I'm going to need to do. This is actually the only way that this is going to get done. So if I know, like for instance, when I was working in corporate America, I worked second shift. So I had worked from 1 p.m. until 10 p.m. I worked 30 minutes away from home. 30 minutes away from my mother, who would get my children from school in the afternoon. I lived, 15 minutes from her. You know what I'm saying? So some nights it will be where I'm just staying at your house because I can't, it's easier for me just to, but anyway, we're talking about balance because at that time I was lacking balance. So therefore I was trying to pull things from other places, trying to allocate time that I didn't have and doing things in a way it wasn't beneficial to me. It was not beneficial. But like I was saying, so you're working from 1 to 10 p.m. You're not getting home until 11 p.m. So that's over. You don't have any more time on the end of your day because you have to be into bed to get sleep because your children at the time were still in public school. So I was having to get up because they have to be at school at a certain time. So I'm having to make sure I get up, have them up so we can leave out of the house by no later than 5 minutes after 7 so that we can get, where we're going, get to the school, which was not too far away, get them in a drop-off line or what have you. So, which meant if I was going to get time to sit and just breathe, thank the Most High for that day, meditate, just have some time to myself, that meant that I was going to have to do that before I got the children up for school or after I got them dropped off, for the little pocket of time that I had in between getting them dropped off to school, running any errands that I needed to run in between, and getting myself prepared for. So in order to establish the balance that I needed, I had to start really making the necessary changes mentally. I had to really start to budget my time, budget myself, and that also caused me to budget my finances. It just was in a huge movement, not even attempt, a huge movement to better balance my life. And just like a car, just like tires, you sometimes need to go and get it rotated, rebalance. Sometimes you're gonna need to rebalance yourself, and there's absolutely positively nothing wrong with that. If you are in the beginning of your balancing, in the middle of your balancing, or you're rebalancing, there's literally nothing wrong with whatever stage or phase you're in. Or if you're out of balance, that is okay. No balance or new balance, whichever one, that is okay, because this is your sign. This is the message that's like, yup, I've been thinking about what I need. Yeah. But I've been thinking about what I need, and I'm going to do what I need to do because I need it. I need it. So that's what I started doing. So I started getting up, and I already made up in my mind, you know what? Before my feet hit the floor, I want to make sure I'm thankful. So I started working on different aspects, and that's how the balancing began. I started working on my gratitude. I started fixing my mouth, everything that I was saying. I started watching the different things that I was looking at, because the things that you watch and you see become the things that you say. That becomes what your conversations are about. And the things that you say and the things that you see become the things that you hear. And the things that you hear become the things that you say. The more you say it, the more you see it. The more you're going to, or what people call manifest it. Like, you have to be so careful of the different things that you bring in or that you have around your life and your circle, because these things have a huge effect on the balance of your life. So I started wanting to just be balanced. I started wanting to be more centered. I started wanting to just have that calm that I needed. No complaining, no talking down, only talking up. Not calling yourself the B word. And I don't mean B-I-T-C-H. I mean like B-R-O-K-E. Like, stop using words like that. I'm B-R-O-K-E until payday. No, you're not. Your bills are taken care of until payday. If you don't have something to give, to lend to somebody else, that's fine. You're not B-R-O-K-E. You are not. Nor are you B-R-O-K-E-E-N. Not E-E. One E. You know what I'm saying? Broken. You're not broke or broken. But the more I changed my verbiage, my vernacular, the things that I was saying, the more I changed the things that I stopped watching reality TV. Why do I need to watch a whole bunch of women who can't be wives, or don't know how to be wives, or they wives but they're more interested in having a hot girl summer? They more interested in going on girls trips. They're more interested in the newest latest gossip. They needed the tea on everything. That kind of thing wasn't serving me. But the kind of things that I was watching was the kind of conversations I was having. Is what we were talking about at work or with a homegirl. Oh, did you see this? Did you see that? It's like, I don't need to see that because I don't want to see that. You see what I'm saying? I don't need to watch that because that's not what I want to see for my life. So the same is, if you're not a gangbanger, why would you want to hang around gangbangers? You see what I'm saying? Because the more and more you're around those kind of people, the more you're influenced to do those types. That lifestyle becomes the thing that you begin to emulate, because it's what you're seeing. That's what you're repetitively showing yourself each day. That's what you're listening to. That's what you. So in a nutshell, in the beginning of my balancing came when I started to change the kind of things I watched on TV, change the kind of music that I listened to, change the type of people that I've never really hung around anybody, because like I said before, I ain't never really been that one that's ever had a lot of friends, or real friends at least. But I started changing some of the. Hold on, y'all, one moment. Thank you so much for your patience and waiting. I'm back. So I had to get Riley to get Khalil because he was ready to play, and I was like trying to keep him still, and it's too much. But anyway, so the beginning of the balancing was really just changing the things that I had allowed myself to become accustomed to seeing, hearing, and doing. And as I did that, slowly but surely, really wasn't that slow in coming. It was very swift. But everything started to really rise into place. Everything began to come into place. And it was perfect because I began to have the peace that I needed. I began to see how much time I actually had in a day. I began to see how much money I actually had to spend to take care of my needs and my wants. I started to be able to sift through what and who was really for me more easily because my antennas were up. You know, it was just different from being bogged down with all these different things. It seemed so fun and so cool. Like, you know, it's like eating junk food. It's so much fun. You're like, it tastes good. It's sweet or it's salty or it's spicy. It's a lot. And you just go. And then after you're done enjoying yourself, you feel bloated. You got those watery bursts. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you feel nauseous. You feel like I never want to eat that again. And you get tired of that. That's something that people love to do like every once in a while. But a person that just veges out all the time, like, it's not healthy because you need balance. So that's where I was. I was tired of the junk food of life. I was tired of that. I was tired of the fast food, the processed proverbial of life. And and eventually that became like literal. It caused me to change so much of how I ran my life because my entire purpose and plight in that point in life was balance. And so, like I was saying, what I feel like I've been saying for a little minute, I hope that I haven't been rambling on y'all. But you have to start somewhere, and the majority of the places where that starts is in the simplest of places. What do I watch? What do I listen to? Those things right there become, what do I say? What do I see? Because if you're only sitting around talking about ratchet TV or the latest gossip or celebrity news or this or that or wham, it's like these things become all that you see. All of a sudden, everybody that you know is getting divorced. All of a sudden, everybody is messy, or every time you turn around, there's some drama. Every time, and it's like, that's not real life. Or it doesn't have to be real life. Your real life could literally be, how would it be if you could just wake up in the morning, open your eyes up, before you put your feet down on the ground, you say, thank you, Father, for another day that I was not promised. Thank you so much. You got 2 eyes to blink. You got the activities of your limbs. You can see, you can hear, you can speak, you can smell, you can eat. Your digestive system, everything's working well. Or even if these things are not tip-top perfect, you're on your way. You can start, because there's so much that we can control. So, and these are the things that balance can do for you. It shows you how much more control you have. There was a time where if you would have said, Raya, do you like get your bills drafted out your account, or do you just, girl, no, don't nobody be taking it out of my account. Oh no, I call them people up and I pay them because I don't want nobody touching my money. But it'll save you some headache and it keeps you accountable if actually you add up all your bills, and I'm talking about like your necessities, and then you can start with the other little luxuries. But start off with your necessities: your rent, your lights, your water, your gas if you got gas, your car, your phone, just all these different things that just add up, and they become the things that we absolutely need in our lives, or that we feel that we need, that we use in our lives. So somebody may not need Wi-Fi at home. You might need Wi-Fi. I need Wi-Fi at home. I don't need cable. I need a cell phone. I don't have to have a house phone or a landline. Things like that. But anyway, you add up those different things that you know that you need, and be honest with yourself. If you know that you got to have that Starbucks in the morning, budget that in. But just know, if something becomes lacking, these are going to become the things that you're going to have to pull from. So be on point and be logical about your budget and what it is that you know that you have to give, and that your actual habits. Budget these things out. And then, like I said, you'll be able to open your eyes up in the morning, or open your eyes up when you first wake up. Say thank you. Put your feet down. Start your day. And I would start my day. I would get up. I would open my blinds up. Let some sun in. Because if the sun is not coming in, you're not up. You get like, I'm about to go lay back down. So open the blinds up, open up the curtains all through the house, let the sunlight in, open the front door, go out and get some fresh air. I don't care if it's 30 degrees outside. Open the door, let that whoosh burst, Okay, whew. Close the door, go in, hop in the shower. Or if you read, pray, meditate, go take your shower. You like, dang, I still have 35 minutes before I even have to wake up the children. That's if you even have children. I have children, so y'all know. But, I'm like, dang, I still got 30 minutes before So I'm just sitting there like, okay, well, boom, let me go ahead and do this. I'll make sure everything, double checking the bags, make sure their book bags are straightened out, making sure they, and then I'm able to get my children up without chaos. Because if you're waking up at the last minute, how are you waking up your children? Get up, come on, y'all about to miss the school. Nobody wants to wake up that way. You want to wake up like, That's how you deserve to wake up each day. And you have control over waking up that way each day. And you do that by balancing out your life. Balance. Balance your finances. Balance your time. Balance. And you're going to thank yourself for it. You're going to be like, I'm so happy that I chose to do this. It did not feel natural for me to wake up and be up for the day at 4 a.m. No, it didn't at first. But it's just like saving your money at first. It's like, I want to spend my money. But then you'll get to a point where your mind has changed and you love to look at the money that's in your account more than you love to see money be coming out your account, swiping that card, that dopamine hit every time. You began to change the things, and then you start to change the thing. You start watching things about Forbes, or things about multiple streams of income. How do I make some passive income? How do I create another stream of income? Everything starts to change. Your circles even begin to change. You don't have to neglect your friends or alienate anybody, but it opens up brand new avenues, brand new boulevards, brand new streets and roads. It opens these things up that you would have never thought of, because now that you've gone on another course, it's like, dang, it's a whole nother realm over here. Have you ever just cut down a street that you've never been down before, even in the city that you live in, that you may have been living in your whole life or for years? You go down one of those back roads you've never been down before, and then it's like, oh, you see this road? You're like, I'm going to turn down this road. Then you see this little street. Oh, I'm going to turn down this street. Then you drive, you're like, wait a second. You start seeing things. You're like, dang, I never knew that this little road led me here. I never knew this road was even back here. You start to find your way to things that you've been doing in a new way. You get to take a new road, a new avenue, see and learn other new things, adopt other new, great, better habits that still lead you to the good things that you were able to achieve doing the unbalanced things. So if you're able to achieve the great things, once you achieve balance, let's go for balance. Let's shoot for the balance, because that's what we all need. I want to be calm. I want to have shalawam. I want to have peace, or shalom, or shalam. I want peace. These things come in balance. A lot of people use as that tagline, be his peace, be his peace. She can't be your peace if she doesn't have any. The closer you get to being on that right course, and you know when you're on the right course because everything is going how it should. You have that glow. You have that pep in your step. You feel good. You feel confident because you feel balanced. Everything feels so good because you feel like, whew, that's it. That's the thing that I needed. You feel like you're getting back in balance. You feel like, okay, now I got my, the yin to my out and the yin to my yang, loosely speaking. You have that thing. And this is the glow that you want to have, that's not contingent on the man or the millions or the this. Is literally, I'm going to always be fulfilled. I'm going to always feel rich, or whatever you want to call it, wealthy, because I have balance. My bank, my spiritual, emotional bank, physical bank is full. So these things began to repeat. It's like a reverb. It just like, it's like throwing a pebble out there, and it just ripples, and it just goes, it just skips on, it just goes. Because you, in creating balance in that one pocket, it's going to reverberate throughout your entire life. If you say, you know what, I'm going to, because it's not the thing, it's your lifestyle. It's your mindset that's changing, and it's causing you to say, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to prioritize this. I'm going to organize that. I'm going to da-da-da-da-da. So it's just the same premise as when you look successful, normally you act a certain way. When you're dressed for success, normally you act successful. You act like, when you're dressed like a professional, you normally carry yourself like a professional. When you're dressed like, you know, when you feel beautiful, you normally act or exude beauty or exude confidence, or, you know, these types of things. So, again, I'm saying all this to say, start somewhere. Start today. Start today or tomorrow. It doesn't matter. You don't have to let's start right. Let's just say this. You don't have to start on Monday. Let's throw away all these myths and these lies that keep us from actually balancing our lives and getting going and getting, because the majority of the time it's just the getting going. I say that all the time. I love strategizing, organizing everything. Sometimes it's just that little piece of motivation you need just to do it. Just that you planned it all out. You just need that kick in the pants to just do it. This is that kick in the pants. This is that nudge. This is that atta-girl, that atta-boy. This is that you go ahead, you got it. And it's coming from your sister, Rhea. It's coming from Rhea. It's coming from me. Like, get up and do it. It literally is just as simple as, today, I'm going to do it. So you don't have to wait for Monday. You don't have to wait for the first of the year. You don't have to wait for the first of the month. You don't have to wait for the anniversary of that. You don't have to do any of that. Today. Today is your day, because tomorrow is not promised. So any day that you get to do it, do it. Take full advantage of the ability to do it, because so many people are dead and gone with that shoulda, coulda, woulda still here. Because once you dead, it ain't no shoulda, coulda, woulda no more. It's over with. It's over with. So forget the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, because that already sounds like hindsight. Goodbye. Let's talk about the I'm gonna do it. I'm getting it done. That's why I eliminated the word try from my vocabulary back in 2017. Try? Okay, I'll try. That normally means no. Because how do you try to do something? Like, how do you try to do anything? Either I'm gonna do it or I'm not gonna do it. So I have to work, personally, Rhea, on being definitive. I have in the past been a very indecisive person. One of those people that'll, you know, buy things or get things in my cart, and then before I get up there, it's like, oh, let me put this back. No, do I want this? Yeah. You have to say, I'm going to make this decision. I'm going to stick to what I'm saying, and I'm going to get it done. And it doesn't have to be Monday. It can literally be Wednesday, the 24th of, I don't know, July. Whatever. Don't let anything stop you from doing what you have to do for you. You're going to thank yourself later. You're going to say, dang, I hated getting up out of the bed at 4 o'clock in the morning just so I could have a moment to have a sit down and have some coffee and get my thoughts together, or take a long shower, or whatever the case might be. It's going to feel awkward at first. Honestly, it might not be easy, but it is doable. You can do it. I know you can do it, because I can do it. And I have done it, and I'm doing it. Not your coulda, shoulda, woulda. Y'all, when it's all said and done, it's all said and done. There'll be nothing else to be said and nothing else to be done. So while you have the opportunity to balance your life, budget out your money, budget out your time, budget out your space, Build your boundaries and stick to them. You'll thank yourself later. I promise you. It's going to help, because there are so many times we literally make ourselves feel like failures because we have not done something as simple. Maybe not simple, but follow me in the instance of what it is that you have to do. Balance. Something as simple as let me balance. Let me say I have time around this time. I don't have time. From this time to this time, I don't have any time available. Nor is there any time there to be made. I have this time and I have this time. And that's what I have. And if they say, well, that's too early, I can't do, well, that's okay. And well, that's too late. Sometimes the answer is that it's not your time or your space to be able to help or do or be or whatever. But that's okay as long as it's not messing with your budget. You have to be in charge of the balance over your life. You have to take charge of that and allow, in my realm, in my world, allow the Most High to lead you. And he is all about balance. All about balance. The good, the bad, the hot, the cold. He don't like lukewarm. You see what I'm saying? Balance, because that's out of balance. You're trying to do two things at once. Hot, cold. It's very simple. It's very simple. My allergies, y'all, are cutting up. Woo! Like, if you don't have any allergies, all praises to the Most High. All praise. If you only have like springtime allergies, even still, all praises. If you're a person like myself who you have allergies in the spring and in the fall because of things, spring is when everything's blooming, and then fall is when everything's like falling off the trees. Y'all, my nose is done. My nose is done. But anyway, y'all, I'm not going to talk y'all's head off. I'm going to come back and talk some more. This was like on a whim because I was going to talk about something completely different. But I'm going to write some notes. Y'all comment. Comment your feelings. Comment your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking. Let's continue the conversation. Let's connect. If you want to send an email, send an email. If you want to DM me on Instagram. Instagram is better because with Messenger, it's real not willy-nilly, but it's really like some willy-nilly messages just don't come through like that. Send me a message on Instagram, and 9 times out of 10, I'm going to see it because my profile is open. So send me a DM. Let's connect and let's talk about this. We can do a Zoom, whatever. Let's talk. But like I said, I don't want to talk your heads off today. I just want to pop in here. And like I said, we were just talking about balance, and Vlogvember has really, I've said this a million times, Vlogvember has really brought a lot of great things to the surface. It's really coaxed out some amazing things, and I can't wait to get busier, you know? But yes, so balance is key. Balance is literally your diet, your checkbook. Well, they don't do checks anymore, do they? I don't know. If people still do checks and checkbooks, I'm from the 80s, so I believe in checks. But I don't know if people still do checks. I don't, because, check cards. But anyway, either way, balancing your ledger or your bank account, balance. Everything's about balance. And when everything is in balance and in alignment, proper alignment, everything flows smoothly. So if there's anything that I can say as we start this new cycle off, what we call a week, what I like to call the Shabbat cycle, or just a cycle. We start this cycle off and we start strong. Put balance on your mind and put balance in your books. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it and write about it. Strategize it out. If there are places where you feel like there's lack, it's probably because there's not enough balance. If it's places where you feel like there's no control, it's probably because you don't have enough balance. I needed to balance my life out. I balanced it out, and everything else rolls into place. And that's a theme. That's one of those things that you're going to always see when people are like, yeah, when I did this happened. That. Yes, when you start thinking positively and moving positive, you get positive back. It's about balance. So anyway, like I said, guys, I love you all so much. Thank you for listening to me talk today. This is like so impromptu. So I'm praying that in my editing, it's all able to be edited in a way where it's going to all make sense. I'll see when it comes together, if it all comes together, because I just kind of been sitting back here chatting with y'all. But Balance, balance, balance. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, most high willing, for Vlogvember. Thank you guys for continuing to rock with me and show up every day. Like, every single day. I can't even believe it. The new subscribers, thank you guys. I love y'all so much. Welcome to the family. It's just amazing. I cannot wait to grow and glow with you guys. We are going up, 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 because everything that was going down is going up, up, up. So let's prepare for the great. Let's expect the great. But more than any of those things, let's work towards greatness. Work towards greatness. That's why it's important to have faith. But faith with no work is dead. And you, if you're watching this, you are yet alive. So let's put faith and work together and see some great things happen. I believe in you. I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in today to today's vlog for Vlogvember. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Most high willing. Shalawam.